those responsible for this disaster are still there. And these people on return will be victimized, my lord. We want some kind of assurance from this court.
The Chief Minister has given insurance, Mullahs. Then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
The nature of the assurance.
Not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. If you ask me to direct that the Chief Minister should resign, that's not part of our remit.
Lord, the stakeholders are heard. This is not a public platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me. Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. Addressing 1 second. Those responsible for the cover-up of the incident.
So the incident, I made a statement earlier that it is still there. Not hear me for a minute. What is it?
We are still being apprised by CBI of the nature of the cover-up which took place. 1 second. Until CBI gives us a better updated status report, then we will issue directions.
I bow to that, my lord. I'm not talking about the domain of the CBI. Just hear me for my.
No, we are not saying. 1 second. Once CBI points out what has emerged during the course of the investigation, we will have some material to issue directions to the state government to take action.
Yes, my lord.
We must have some material.
I agree. This is going to be a continuing mandamus. I agree. I know that your lordships are not ignoring this issue, but give me 1 second. My lord, your lordship needs to be told that one of the reasons they've not gone back to work is because it is their belief, rightly or wrongly, that those responsible for this disaster are still there. And these people on return will be victimized, my lord. We want some kind of assurance from this court that they will not be victimized on returning to work because they are still there. They are working in RG Core Hospital today. Today, my lord. They are working there.
And the Chief Minister has already made the statement publicly. In the meeting yesterday, it is recorded.
That is why I chose my words carefully, not CBI administrative action. My lord, for example, the principal has been suspended under the civil service rules.
It is not possible.
To apply. And one last thing I want to apprise you of. You know, there are statutes involved in the functioning of these institutions. One is the University Act, the other is the Medical Council Act, and the third is, of course, the Department of Science. All three have to take responsibility for what's been going on in the hospitals. Three statutory bodies have to be held responsible, my lord, for what has gone on over here. All the statutes have a provision in them for monitoring, each one of them, monitoring the functioning of every hospital. The state has a responsibility to monitor. The university has a responsibility to monitor. The medical council has a responsibility to monitor. And my prayer concerns those three statutory bodies. I'm not interfering with the work of the CBI at all. And they are still there. They are still roaming around in the premises. My lord, you give us any guarantee, we are willing to take it and go back to work. Anything the court thinks is proper. I'm not putting any preconditions, my lord. Protect us. That's all. There's a fierce psychosis right now.
This is correct.
And we want to go back to work. I want to make that clear.
If the Chief Minister has given insurance, Mullahs, then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
the nature of the assurance. No action will be taken against them. No punitive action will be. What more can be said? Well, join work, Mullahs.
Making a separate point.
What punitive action will be taken against those who did this to us?
That's a matter of.
What will we do to them?
Come on.
We are seized the matter.
Yes.
Once we have material, that is exactly the area where the CBI is monitoring. Namely, what was the other instances of corruption in these hospitals?
Well, Lord, it's not just a question of corruption.
Please understand what we are doing. Allow us to complete what we are saying. One, what is the nature of financial irregularities at RG Core itself? Two, was there any acts of commission and omission in the performance of duties by these doctors, by the principal? Third, was there any attempt to cover up what happened or to hush up the crime? So a variety of issues is being explored.
And what, is there a nexus between them and the West Bengal Medical Council? Is there a nexus between them and the department? Is there a nexus between them and the university?
1 second. We are seized of the matter. We are not leaving our prayer be. Mr. Sibal, we'll record Mr. Sibal's statement that the Chief Minister of West Bengal has assured the doctors, and which he reiterates before us, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who are returning back to work in pursuance of your statement.
Very well, my lord.
But they must return to work. Manoj, is not as if.
Let it be recorded, my lord. Let it be recorded.
But they must return to work.
Responding,
Confidence building enable us to persuade them to go back to work.
Learned Senior Counsel has earnestly requested the court to record an assurance that no punitive action, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work, particularly having regard to the fact that the concerns of the doctors were over the lack of safety and security, and as a matter of fact, there is an ongoing investigation to determine as to whether there were any financial irregularities in regard to the work at the public hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal, Senior Counsel appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal, states that an assurance was held out by the Chief Minister to the junior doctors, Robi, friend head, which is now reiterated before this court, that no adverse or punitive action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work.
For the cease work, Manoj, obviously.
For the period during which they were active.
With the caveat, my lord, it will enable them to say, we are failing you, you don't have enough marks. Your lordship will confine it only to adverse action.
Now, we have said adverse action
Yes.
occasioned by the abstention from work.
That's all. That's all.
By the extension of work, my lord, this is a regular
If I may clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
Manoj, may I now?
My lords, if I may briefly clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
We have also said that they are going to constitute a confidential grievance redressal mechanism.
They must also, Manoj, she said that we'll have a general body meeting. They already said so.
You come back to us with even one such concrete case and we will take
Manoj, Manoj, may I give? Manoj, I think.
May I mention an IA?
Manoj, may I have a check?
Yes.
Manoj, they have said that there will be a general body meeting, Manoj, and then they will join work, Manoj. So as to when that will happen, Manoj, we must know. Because
I'm sorry, my lord, I can't give a date.
Your lordships, may I
on the date means what?
Our order.
Yes.
The last order, we are not modifying our last order.
Okay.
We have passed an order last time.
Right.
We are not modifying that order.
Very good.
We have created conditions for them to come back to work.
Yes.
We have recorded their assurance
Yeah.
that now that you have said that there will be no vindictive or adverse action, they will take a decision to come back to work.
Yes.
Let them now do whatever they have to do to implement that assurance and come back to work.
Yes. So it must not be open-ended. It should not be. Manoj, 1 second. Last thing.
Your lordships, may I mention an IA?
Somebody.
All right, 1 second. Who are you? Who are you appearing?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
Which side? 1 second. Sir, 1 second. Sir, 1 second. 1 second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, 2 things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. If you ask me to direct that the Chief Minister should resign, that's not part of our remit.
Lord, the stakeholders are heard. This is not a public platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. All right, we'll take it out after a week.
Come back. Your lordships,
Manoj, I take only 1 minute. Manoj, I take only 1 minute. But there's only that form 5371 has not been used since 1997.
The challan.
This is a challan. Hold on.
Really unfortunate.
Allow me to say yes. It was not shown to the High Court. That's a wrong statement. I put it all in the affidavit. The person may read the affidavit.
All right. You have handed over a pen drive to the Solicitor General.
No, that is different.
Used before the High Court.
Yes.
Solicitor has that.
Yes.
Mr. Sibal says that the form was not used since 1990.
7.
1997. If that is so, CBI will verify whether.
Yes.
Will verify, but if it
We use what is called a requisition. We use a requisition.
Not by the Chief Justice. How can he say it?
Let me just state. We use a.
As a state, you cannot say that there is a statutory form which we do.
No. We use a requisition
Part of the calculation.
consistent with the Government of India's standard operating procedures.
It's a
PSN 99.
If you don't buy that explanation, once there is a statutory form, the statutory form.
Wonders, all the information is already there in the requisition. Everything in the form is there in the
Question is along with the form.
requisition is already there.
Commenting on that.
But Manoj, let them in.
Let them not comment. That's placed. We do not know, Manoj.
Start with the regular board at 2 o'clock.
Telangana domicile matters item 37.
We'll take it up. Don't worry. We'll go in rapid fire.
Very well.